What's going on, everybody? Lifting Joe 2.0 here. Hope your beginning of the week started good. You had a good workout. Today is my leg day. So I had a great leg day. I'll talk about my routine towards the end of the episode that we can give it a try, see if you like it, see if you can make it. Either way, today was my leg day. I hope whatever you did today was your favorite exercises that you want to do, favorite body part, whatever it is. Mine just happens to be that I want to do legs on Monday, being that I had my cheat meal yesterday. Oh boy, that was pretty good until the end. That's when I was like, oh no, not again. But why not? I'm not in prep mode, so I'm all season. So it doesn't hurt to have a cheat meal. That's a whole different subject. Cheat meals and losing weight, whole different subject. I'll talk about that in a later episode. Right now, I want to continue on my speaking about Hispanic Pro Bodybuilders. I don't think we get enough uh, attention with them and the things that they do or they accomplished. So what I want to talk about today was one of my heroes as a kid growing up. I remember one of my first magazines that I got as a kid. I was around, I must have been like 11 or 12. It was this particular bodybuilder, and the cover was on Flex magazine. Him doing some intense leg extensions. Yes. And who am I talking about today? He's from Cuba, and then lives right now in Texas. The one and only Labrada. Now, I remember as a kid looking at the pictures in the Flex magazines. He was in Muscle Fitness and other ones too. But the one I remember the most, that impacted me most of him, was that Flex cover. Uh, Background was blue, and him doing leg extensions. I must have looked at that article a million times, the pictures and how he did everything, and uh, he was a great bodybuilder. Aesthetics was amazing. As you see here, the lines, the symmetry was amazing. Not that tall, uh, you know. It's known that Hispanics are not that tall. Well, not all of them, but there are a lot of short ones too. But he was definitely one of my favorites. Now, the best part of this is that he continued to train even though he retired from competing. This is the most recent picture of him. If I remember correctly, he's like in his 60s, 62, early 60s. Look at this. Look at that front double. How many people do you know that are in the 60s and looks like this? I know a couple, but do you? Here's another picture of him. This was a while back, doing that classic old school Arnold pose. But look at that. Those arms. He was just a fantastic bodybuilder. Uh, Very few, when he competed, from what I remember, he was one of the top. He was, of course, one of the top bodybuilders in the world. And being Hispanic, that even drew more of my attention. You know, my family's from Puerto Rico, and this guy was, wait a minute, another Latino, because his time was Lee Haney, Rich Gaspari, uh, later on Kevin Leroney. Yeah, all these guys, and only Hispanic. I remember, and I used to watch, get all the magazines every month. My parents used to be, oh my God, this guy's got like 5,000 magazines already. And he's only 13. True. If you ask my parents, very true. So, Lee Labrada came very close to winning Mr. Olympia. uh, gave Lee Haney the run for his money, just like some other bodybuilders did. But he was definitely a fantastic bodybuilder. Uh, Everything for his frame, perfect. Look at look at his legs. His legs symmetry was on point. He was a fantastic bodybuilder. Even right now, he looks amazing. So, Labrada, I remember also I had gotten a video with a Joe Weider video. Those of you who don't know Joe Weider, look him up. If it wasn't for him, none of these guys would be here. So, as for Arnold as well. So, as a kid growing up, seeing all these magazines, I had all these magazines and not hear, didn't know how they sound. Back in the day, it wasn't like there was no YouTube. They didn't have social media. Back then, bodybuilding was all about the magazines. The magazines gave you everything. And then the videos started coming. So there was a video. It was a nutritional video. I remember Gaspari was first, and then Labrada came. I was so excited. I was like, I've never heard this guy talk. And to hear him talk, these bodybuilders, because back in the day, everything was all magazines. So there was no way to find out how they spoke and hear them. But I must have watched that video 1,000 times. I was like, wow, I get to finally hear these guys talk. It was always pictures. Now, if you want to hear him speak Spanish, he did 1 year, I believe it was the Arnold Classic in Spain. He emceed that in Spanish. So let me tell you something. His Spanish was amazing. He spoke it beautifully. So you might want to check it out. Just type in Lila Brada, emceeing Arnold Classic in Spanish. I would like to see him do maybe a podcast or, say maybe just a snippet to reach the Spanish community, the Latinos. Because, there's a lot of fans, especially in South America. Brazil's big. Brazil's bodybuilding's off the chain over there. But, Colombia is big. Bodybuilding is huge over there. And it'd be cool if he did maybe a shout out or maybe a quick tip in Spanish for those who don't speak English. ¿Qué te parece, Lee? ¿Ah? Hago un video en español. Even if it's just like 5 minutes. That way they could hear, like one of our own who is one of the biggest in the fitness industry talk to the people. That'd be really awesome for him to do that. That's the only time I've seen him speak Spanish, but maybe he does have his own podcast. You can see it's under his name, Labrada. And also, if you've seen Labrada Nutrition, this is the man. He is the founder. He started all this stuff. So he went straight from bodybuilding to continuing to make bodybuilding better by adding supplements and going out and reaching people. And also, there was a show that was years ago. It was a weight loss show that they had these like 10 women, and they had to go through a trainer. They had to stay at a certain place, and they had no mirrors. No mirrors at all. They couldn't see how they looked or nothing. And in one season, Lee Labrada was the coach. He was the trainer for those women. And it was fantastic to see that. I was elated. I was like, a lot of the stuff that people do today came from bodybuilding. I want to get muscular, but everything you do, there's certain techniques you're doing is bodybuilding. So remember that. So that is the end of my episode. Oh, before I forget, my leg workout for today. So what you want to do is 3 sets of 50 lying leg curls, start with hamstrings, 3 sets of 50 leg extensions, 4 sets of heavy squats, 8 to 12, and 4 sets of leg press, 8 to 12. Pick one set. You want to do hold, 30-second hold. So you might want to do that in your first set. You can go super heavy. Just get all the blood in there. And then you can rotate after that, hamstrings again, either a heavy 4 sets of a seated leg curl, or you can do a 4 sets of heavy stiff-legged deadlifts, then calves, a lot of reps for calves, 2-second hold on top and on bottom. Well, that is the end for sure of this episode. Keep killing it. I hope you all are doing well. Keep it good. Keep going strong. Stay focused and stay driven. Goodbye, everybody.